What is going on, everybody? It is day number 45 of the series. It is Zane here, and as always, I appreciate you guys for tuning in. So, I don't have a topic for today. I kind of just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys, kind of let the brain flow as it goes, I guess you could say. But today was another busy day in the books. We went to work and then went and supported a friend. I drove 2 hours to the boonies, also known as Hazard, to go support somebody at a graduation. There's a guy named Simon Squibb. I don't know if you guys have seen him or not, but he is the guy that kind of does those Ring doorbell videos, and that was kind of his like claim to fame, I guess you could say, or that's how he blew up. But he kind of is always asking people what their dreams are, and he kind of helps them do that. But one thing that Simon says is, you've got to support others, and over time your own dream will kind of come together as you go. But it's important to always support others in their dreams, and then through one way or another your dreams will also work as well, regardless of it's like trying to make your own thing work. I think it's always important to support others and what they're doing, because support is a big thing. Even if it's just like a text or just hey, I hope you're doing well, things along those lines. It's always good to have those. It's always good to have good maintenance on good relationships in your life. I think it's very important to have a solid and good outlet for yourself to be able to not think about all the busyness of the world. If I could give you all some advice, lend a ear to somebody this week. Lend a ear for somebody, because I'm sure everybody watching this at one point in their life has always had a moment where they don't feel heard, and it's important to be able to listen and to also be able to express yourself in both ways. So I think that's important and a little challenge for you guys. But other than that, things have been going good. Like I said, life has been super busy outside of trying to make content, so that's kind of why we've been doing these sit down and talking videos. Haven't been able to make a bunch of super fun content, I guess you could say, or like out in the world content, but that will come with time. Just been kind of taking it easy, trying to make sure I'm getting a video out every day and staying consistent on that side, and then eventually we'll be able to incorporate all these ideas and incorporate all this other stuff into the series. But one goal I do have by the end of, I'd say, maybe not the end of the year, because we got something big coming in October. By the end of the year, I'd like to have 1,000 subs. Not 100% sure what we're going to do to get to 1,000 subs, but I think we can get there. I will tell you guys another cool thing that I used to do. So I've said this before as well in the series, but I used to run a podcast, and we're going to do a whole story time on that eventually. Haven't gotten around to that yet, but we will do a story time on the podcast. But one thing I used to do to promote the podcast before we actually got some real traction on it is I used to play Call of Duty. And one thing I would do to promote the podcast would, every lobby I would get in, there's people online and you can talk to them through the headset or whatever. And I would always tell them about hey, I'm doing this thing to promote my podcast, or whatever the case, or however I wanted to start the conversation for that lobby would be. But I'd always promote it in every lobby, and half the time it'd be like, a bunch of curse words at me, nobody wants to watch your stuff, blah blah blah. And then half the time it'd be a bunch of guys that'd be like, oh, that's so cool, let me check it out, blah blah blah. And actually we got a few hundred subscribers off doing that. But the reason I bring that up, promote your stuff. I've kind of been having to take a little bit of a pause on a bunch of promotion stuff for my channels and stuff like that, because I'm not doing a bunch of crazy content. So right now I'm kind of putting it on the back burner, because promotion will come. But promote your stuff. One thing I really am a big believer in, nobody's going to be able to watch your stuff, nobody's going to see your stuff if you're not promoting it. You can't bank on going viral on a reel, or you can't bank on one video going viral. You have to put stuff out there for people to see, and you have to get eyeballs on your stuff. And then through there, you'll have people that enjoy your content and will come back and watch, and so on and so forth. So promote your stuff, make sure you're getting it out there, and make sure that you're putting yourself in a light for people to be able to see you. But other than that, like I said, didn't really have a topic for today. I just kind of want to let the brain flow a little bit. It's day 45 of the series. Not gonna lie to you, this challenge is definitely difficult. 111 days, 111 videos in a row is not the easiest thing to do, and it definitely is not going 100% as planned, but we're getting through it and we're learning and we're progressing as it goes. It's funny, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of paper thumbtacked up on my wall of all these ideas and kind of things that I wanted to do throughout the series. And I look at them pretty often, and sometimes I'll add some stuff and sometimes I don't. But it's interesting to see some of the stuff that I've already done and some of the stuff I haven't been able to do yet. And the progression is kind of crazy. Days go by so quickly. Like, you can get so much done in a day, but also you can only get so much done in a day. It's kind of a weird, give and take, I guess you could say. Because you can't kill yourself trying to get too much done, but you can work hard and get a lot done in a day. Like I said, it's kind of weird how that works. But eventually, the 111 series will be very beneficial. I've said it in the series before, but I think the series will be a lot more beneficial in the future rather than right now. These videos will mean something more later than they do right now. We're getting like 5-10 views a video, which is not the most ideal thing ever, but I think over time a lot of these videos will get some good views. But we're gonna keep it short and simple today, guys. Hopefully you all have had a wonderful day. Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful week. And I will see you guys tomorrow for day number 46. Peace.